Hey, welcome. We appreciate you. However, however you're getting this right now, I know that you're starting to see things happen. Some things you may not notice at all, but as you continue, you'll notice them. They'll be very clear. You'll be like, "Oh wow, that did da 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 da." Just takes time. I think once he sees it, regardless, you're gonna do it anyway. You'll start to see it. Like regardless, they gonna rock with me. They're gonna seek what I said, regardless of what they got going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? Random today. Um, I don't know. I could talk about anything. I can remember growing up, like as a child, like I love to play basketball, right? Love to play, and like I remember we got a basketball goal this first Christmas, and David put it in. Our stepfather at the time, he put it in. Man, I was so happy. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be one of the best." Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be the best shooter. And man, I would stay out there and I would shoot like all night, man. I'd shoot till dark, just shooting threes, shooting threes from the corner. That was my favorite spot back then. It's funny how I don't feel that accurate in the corner anymore. But I was shooting, shooting, shoot. And man, I just remember being so happy. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really have a point or anything like that. Just because it's real easy to forget the times that we were seriously, like for real happy. You know what I mean? Like I had to think about that one time. I think we were at dinner with a whole bunch of friends, and they were like, "Man, what are some of the happiest moments in your life?" Man, I had to sit there and really think about it because I was kind of just getting into the light, right? Like just kind of just transitioning to where I could see. Man, I sat there a long time and it didn't get back around to me, but don't forget those happy times, man. I think we're quick to forget those when we're faced with new challenges, right? We're quick to forget those. Like another happy time is I'm way over, but I want to share this story because I thought about it. It's like my homeboy B. He used to live out way in the country. Had horses. His neighbor had horses. Did he have a horse? I don't know. This guy, he just whatever. And it wasn't my room, but they called it my room. So I had like my own little spot, and we had not dissolved our rap group, our band, not all the way. I'm saying dissolved like we had attorneys. We didn't have attorneys, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, there's a room, the studio, and like a real comfortable bed. Like they didn't spare cost. Like I know now, having worked at Bed Bath and Beyond those years, they didn't spare cost when it came to it was so comfortable. My God. And so there's a bed, like a couch, and then like an office chair, so when you could record, and then a mic. So man, I would just go there, and man, I had all these beats. I would just let it rip, and I just freestyle like all day. Then I could go to sleep on the bed, and then across the hall, I had like this really nice toiletry, bathroom, bath towels. I was happy. That's all I'm trying to get to. I was happy. It was a good time, man. Anyway, don't forget those happy times. More are coming because you're in the Word. You're seeking His understanding. You want a relationship with Him. More of that is coming. You know what I'm saying? So stick with it. All right, that was long, but that was. I kind of want to go Like I don't want to be like da 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 da. I want you to also get to know like how it's affecting me, what was going on back then, what do I think about that now, all that, all that. I want to give all that, and then I also don't want to be a bore because I've seen people just read it, and it's not. That's just not me. Honestly, it's just not me. All right, here we go. What did I read this yesterday? I did read this yesterday because it was super long. Yeah, and then I do remember because I wrote that down. Got him. Little gnat. Trying to leave my screen door open. Yeah, cause I wrote down the tall and statue will be cut down. Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't I turn the page, man? I always turn the page. I must have been in a rush yesterday. We're going to rush though. Mm-hmm. Okay. Isaiah 11 at the 7 minute mark. Then a shoot will spring from the stock of Jesse. Shout out Jesse, man. And a branch from his roots will bear fruit. And the Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and strength, the Spirit of knowledge and the reverential and obedient fear of the Lord. And he will delight in the fear of the Lord. He will not judge by what his eyes see. That take time. That take time. That take time. All right, that take time. Nor make decisions by what his ears hear, but with righteousness and justice he will judge the poor, and decide with fairness for the downtrodden of the earth. And he shall strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and when the breath of his lips, he shall slay the wicked with the breath. And righteousness will be the belt around his loins, and faithfulness the belt around his waist. And the wolf will dwell with the lamb. And the leopard will lie down with the young goat, and the calf and the young lion and the fatted steer together. A little child will lead them. I feel like I should read this to a farmer and be like, yo, what you think about this, B? Let me read all this to you. And just he would probably be like, yo, I'm blown away. Like, but still, like, you know what I mean? Like, and the cow and the bear will graze together. Their young will lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. And the nursing child will safely play over the hole of the cobra. Come on now. Some of us are already doing that right now and don't even know it. Working with people at the job, you don't even know that yeah, they the cobra, which you protected. Anyway, let me finish up. And the weaned child will put his hand on the viper's den and not be hurt. Go ahead and give God a shout of praise if that's you. If you think that's you, or if you don't think that's you, I don't know. Some say it. I say it. I ain't. I'm not no pastor. Not trying to none of that. I'm reading the Bible online, but I feel like somebody. It's okay to go ahead and throw something up real quick. Throw up some thank yous for real. Will put his hand on the viper's den and not be hurt. They will not destroy. Like all of these are like great. Like if I was gonna pray over my kids, you know what I'm saying? Ask that they play safely over the hole of the cobra. They will not hurt or destroy in all holy mountain, for the earth will be full of knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. That in that day nations will make supplications to the root of Jesse, who will stand as a signal for the peoples, and his resting place will be glorious. Then it will happen on that day that the Lord will again acquire with his hand a second time the remnant of his people who will remain from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush. You probably don't say it like that, right? From Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and the coastlands bordering the Mediterranean. And he will lift up a signal for the nations and assemble the outcasts of Israel, and will gather the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Then the jealousy of Ephraim will depart. Those who harass Judah will be cut off. Ephraim will not be jealous of Judah, and Judah will not harass Ephraim. Ephraim and Judah will untie and swoop down on the slopes of the Philistine toward the west. Together they will plunder the sons of the east. They will possess Edom and Moab, and the sons of Ammon will be subject to them. And the Lord will utterly destroy the tongue of the sea of Egypt, and with his scorching wind wave his hand over the river. He will strike and divide it into 7 channels and make it possible for people to walk over in sandals. And there will be a highway. Let me find out Jesus worked for DLT. Let me find out. That's dope. That's dope. Okay. For the remnant of his people who will be left, just as there was for Israel, in the day when he came out of the land of Egypt. Oh, man. Good stuff today. All right, until next time.